Hi. Uh, Assalamualaikum wabarakatuh. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the last session of day one of the Muslimah Food and AGRIC Summit 2025. And I am the speaker. I'm what is called? Yes, the speaker, and I will be giving the session. Uh, I will be teaching us something on marketing that I am an expert in. Earlier in the day, I mixed up the topic that was on the banner, but the topic that I've been given today is positioning your agro product for success, and that's what I'm going to be talking about. So, if you are in food, if you are in the food agri processing and food value chain space, you definitely want to be here because that's what we're talking about now. So go tell anyone that you know that is not here that they want to be here. We have started and we have, let me see, I think we have about 40 minutes to, let's see what the schedule says. Yes. So I have an hour. I have an hour to do this. We have an hour to do this. And for those people just joining us, if you're just running into this, this is the Food Muslims Peaks Tribe Food and Agri Summit 2025. We've had an agri summit in 2021. Then we had a food summit in 2022, and this year we're merging it together. And I hope that you've been enjoying all the sessions so far. And pray that Allah makes it beneficial for us in this life and the next. Uh, in the life and the next. Inshallah. So let's start to make the best of our time. I don't think there's anybody here yet. If you are here, please help copy the link and share it across all our social media platform, all the social media platforms that you are in, and have people. Let's have let's have as many people as possible join us, inshallah, because this is definitely going to be a fantastic one. But I'm going to go ahead. I mean, this is YouTube. People can always find these videos, the recording anytime, inshallah. So I'm just going to start so that I can make the best of the time. Okay. So the topic that I'm going to be talking about is positioning your your agro product for success. So whether it is you are in the farm and you're selling the raw materials, you are tilling the land, you're selling the crop products, you're selling livestock, whatever it is that you're selling, this is your masterclass. This is this is your masterclass. It doesn't matter what you're selling. Whatever that you're selling, this is your masterclass, inshallah. So let's get started. Let's get started. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So I welcome everybody. I welcome you. We're going to dive into this critical topic that many Muslimah owned agribusiness struggle with. And I say this not because the what we're going to be sharing is definitely a market. It's an industry-wide problem, but the summit is particularly designed by and for Muslim women, and I'm going to be using that as my audience, my target audience, and I'm going to be referring to the Muslimah in the agri business. Now, the things I'm going to talk about are definitely things that anybody in any business can relate to, but we're going to the focus is the women in agribusiness, and the reason we're focusing on them and we want them to position and build stronger brands is so that this country But it's so that we can end the food crisis, the food insecurity, and the shortages crisis that we have. And we know we have it. I mean, some of us may not know the extent at which this is a problem because, mashallah, alhamdulillah, we're probably middle class, upper middle class, and some of us don't even know how the things get into our pantry. They just get that. We don't know how much they cost or the trouble that's been gone, the trouble that goes into getting them. But there's a food crisis looming globally, and it's definitely looming. For some of us, it's looming. For some people, they're already seeing the effect. So we need more people in the agri sector, more people protecting the food basket of the country. So hopefully, now if you have a business in that space, you definitely want to be successful. That's what all of us want to be. And personally, as someone who runs a business community for Muslim women, someone who is particularly cheering on Muslim women, I am very interested in Muslim women taking space. If you've decided you want to take space, I am very, very much interested in you honing that space you are taking and position yourself for success. And that's why we're talking about this. So whether you're selling spices, shea butter, organic eggs, dried foods, or herbal tea. And if you know me, you know I like herbal, I like teas. This session will help you make your product stand out without compromising your faith, values, or authenticity, which is all that we're here for. So the topic is positioning your agro business for growth, right? That's the topic, right? Your agro product for growth, or you position your agro business for growth. And the question is, what is positioning? That's the first question we're going to ask ourselves. What is positioning? So let's begin by understanding what positioning is. And to define positioning, we'll say positioning is the place your product occupies in the hearts and minds of your ideal customers compared to your competitors, compared to the alternatives. So you're selling the best shea butter on the market. But then there are a lot of adulterated shea butter. I'm trying to find something to. I have this, it's raining season and I have allergy stuff. I'm trying to find something to scratch my nose with. Something I can scratch my nose with so I don't keep touching it all session long. Okay, so pardon that. So positioning is, let me put it on the screen. Positioning is the place your product occupies in the hearts and minds of your ideal customers compared to the alternative. And I say ideal customers, and this is something that I want to break down because a lot of us, we're in business and we know that everybody's our customer. For instance, if you're selling food. Who doesn't eat food? Truth is that even though everybody eats food, not everybody is your ideal customer. Ideal customer is someone that is going to buy what you're selling. Everybody eats food, right? But everybody doesn't eat all kinds of food. Every food available in the market. I personally have an allergy to cinnamon. So if you sell spices, if you're selling spices, I do not take spices that have cinnamon in them. I don't take food with cinnamon in them. I don't take cinnamon rolls. I don't take cinnamon pastries. As delicious and fantastic and very, what's the word, ubiquitous that pineapple is in juices and pastries, and you see it everywhere. Pineapple is in everything. I'm allergic to pineapples, and I know that a lot of us have allergic to pineapples. It scratches your tongue when you are a kid. It and people, most people don't take it seriously. I do not eat pineapple. I don't eat it. I don't eat pineapple. Do I sometimes just pick it? I'm like, oh my god, this thing is so yellow, it's so yellow, so entering my eyes. Yes, a few times. But there's nobody here to help me copy this thing. Somebody should be here to help me copy the link here. But so if you sell pineapple and you know, oh, pineapple is good for the health, it's good for weight loss, it's good for this, it's good for that, and you, I'm not your customer. Ideal customers are people that need and want what you're selling. Those are your ideal customers. People looking for people who have problems aligned with what you're selling. That's those are the ideal customers. That's what an ideal customer is. So you can think in your mind that why am I not selling? Everybody needs it. Not everybody needs it. Some people, or when you're pricing your product and you're like, oh, I don't want it to be too expensive so that many people can afford it. Some of us want it expensive. Why am I pointing to myself? Why am I pointing to myself? Why am I pointing to myself? I said some of us want it expensive, and then I pointed to myself. Well, to be told, some people what I mean, no matter some people will not even buy from you. Like literally, some people will not buy from you because it is cheap. That's how you should know. Like there's some people that will look at it and say, "Oh, this class Muti is teaching is it 5,000 naira, and then she's allowing people to pay 50,000 naira to come to the class. Are you sure she's going to give value, Sha?" And that's why they have not paid. Those people are not my ideal customer. My ideal customers are people that my ideal customers are people who are looking for what I'm selling at the price that I'm selling it. Of course, sometimes maybe your ideal customers are looking for a different price. And part of the things that we do when we review your business for growth is to see whether your price is working for your customers and do something about it. But let's even assume that your pricing is right, your packaging is right, everything is right. Your ideal customers the people, your ideal customers are the people that are more likely to buy from you. And I've spent so much time explaining that because I feel like a lot of people say, especially those of you in food, you'll be wondering why people are not paying, people are not. I'm trying to get someone to copy the link of this my video so that more people can join. And there's no point doing a live session when a lot of people are not joining. So I'm trying to see if I'll copy the thing myself because I don't know where Camila and her team went. I'll just find the link. If you have the link for the person watching, please help us share the link so that we can get more people, especially with people who are, especially people who are in this space. People who are, especially. Okay, thank you. Okay, somebody said it has been shared. Fantastic. So moving on along quickly so that we can get it started. So when you understand what positioning is, it answers questions like why should they buy from you? Why should people buy from you? What makes your product different from all the other people? Why should they choose you above the competition? You need to answer that. See, forget that you're selling food and everybody needs food. The people selling pure water are selling pure water, but I personally do not buy pure water. Not because I don't drink it. I went to someone's house today and I drank it. I mean, I drank it. However, would I buy bags of pure water in my own house? No. Why? I hate the nylon. I hate pure water nylon. I hate pure water nylon. I don't know. I hope I don't sound elitist, but that's just the truth. I just hate pure water nylon. I used to buy them. I hate the way, they're they pour everywhere. Children don't know how to handle them. Even adults don't know how to handle them. I'm very particular about using cup. Most people just put the kidney is spilling everywhere. I'm not a fan. I'm really not a fan. So that's because everybody drink water doesn't mean that everybody wants to buy pure water or sachet water, right? So that's what an ideal customer is. Now, when you find your ideal customer, the people willing to buy the sachet water, you need to now ask. Not all of them will buy any sachet water. If I bought a couple of bags and everybody in my house had typhoid, I'm not going to buy that bag again. If I've noticed that every time we buy your every time we buy Donkwa, let me use food agro product for it. So I got Donkwa for one of my girls, fantastic, and the Donkwa was so fantastic. One of my brother's friends came from Canada, and we bought him two tubes. It was that good to take to Canada, and people keep asking, and I've sent this Donkwa to Canada, Ibadan. If you come to my house, people eat. I serve them donka. They like it. I get them another. I get them a bowl. Now then, somebody else, another one of my girl was selling a pack of local snacks, and I got it. And part of it was donkwa, and I didn't like her donkwa as much as I liked the first one. So I'm going to buy, and I liked everything. I liked everything. But I know for sure that if I need Dokwa, even if it means that I'm going to pay for two deliveries, I'm not going to ask her for Dokwa because I didn't like that Dokwa as much as I liked the other one. So the question is, why should people buy from you? Just because you're Muslimah? No, that's not enough. You know how people market on social media? Please buy from me. If you don't buy from me, I'll be hungry. So because I don't want you to be hungry, me, I will not buy something that I don't want. When that's not a reason to buy from you. If you don't buy from me, I'll be hungry. It's not a reason. And I noticed I need to do content about this. Like it's not a good enough reason for me to buy from you. I honestly don't want you to be hungry, but I'm not invested in your life enough to care. If I don't buy from you, you'll be hungry. That's not a valid reason for me to give you my money. Especially if I know someone else who has better quality or who has the exact thing that I want. So if you now market with please buy from me so that I won't go hungry, you're not ready for positioning. Give us a better reason. Give people a better reason to buy from you. So just because it is food, just because it is water, just because it is oxygen, doesn't mean that everybody wants it. Just because it is you and you're Muslimah doesn't mean that every Muslimah on the internet is going to buy from you, or every Muslimah that enters the market. When you go to a market, people have customers that they continue to buy from, and it has nothing to do with religion. Yes, there are people who will buy from you fisabilillah. Oh, I only buy from Mutiat because she's a Muslim. But the truth is that Mutiat is in Ikeja. If you are in Abulegba and what I have, somebody has it very close to you, maybe in Okwoba, and it saves you time. For you to come all the way to Ikeja, despite that you are getting the same quality or even better in Okwoba, now that's positioning. It means that I have positioned myself in your heart so much that you will pass that person on and you'll be like, oh, no, it can't be like in chat. Now that's when you're ready to market and position yourself very, very well. But to be using psychological blackmail, it works to some extent, but long term, it will not position you for success. So why should people buy from you? What makes your product different? What do people associate with your brand? These are questions you need to answer if you truly want to position your business for long-term success beyond all of those emotional marketing that all of us, many of us are used to. I hope I'm making sense. I hope I'm making sense. Is there anybody here in the agri business that is on that this is making sense to? Now, if you can't answer these three questions, the market, you will not be able to define yourself. And if you don't define yourself, the market will define you. And the thing about that is that you don't want the market to define you. The market will define you however they want. You don't want to be that donkwa. I mean, donkwa to my checking your yagbe. That donkwa that makes someone punch. You don't want to be that donkwa. You don't want to be that meat. That meat that if you put it on the table, it will spoil. Meat, don't want the market to define you. You want to do it yourself. Maybe sometimes they will define you as awesome. Maybe sometimes they will define you as opposite. But in marketing and PR, you need to take charge of that definition. You need to define it and position yourself for it. So, hmm? So why many Muslimah agripreneurs struggle with positioning? Why do people struggle with position? I mean, I think I've explained some of it. Number one is that you have a great product but no clear identity. You just think because it is food, everybody wants it. That's not how. Again, not really. You speak to everyone, but no one buys consistently. The way that you market is not talking to a particular person. For me, in my business, for instance, our ideal customer's name is Alake, and we talk to Alake like there's an Alake that exists. An Alake exists in the heart of every Igwe girl. There's an Alake, and so we've defined who we want to sell to. We don't want to sell to everybody. In fact, there are people in the community or people who are living or going out. We're beginning to even understand who our classes are for example. Like I said in the morning, this Muslimah Speaks tribe, every Muslimah is welcome, but it is not for every Muslimah. Yes, in the beginning, I positioned it as something every Muslimah can join. But they are just in the last 8 years, right? How many? 7 years of running this, there are just 21,000 Muslim women on the group. We are also very strict about how we let people in. But you see, what that number will tell you, because there are groups with 250,000 women. There are groups that started after us that have more women than we do. So it's telling you, I mean, we like our own exclusivity, and we've been very clear about the people we want in. If you're a Muslim and you're looking for self development, you are welcome. It's not for everyone. Not everyone wants self development. Not everyone wants self development. Not everyone wants to be taught by a woman. Not everyone thinks that discussing soft skills and marketing and business skills and craft and all of that, even from the perspective of Islam, is enough. Etc. etc. So you must understand, we don't speak to everyone. Maybe we've never actually speak to everyone. We don't discuss every topic. We don't allow every topic on our platform. Etc. etc. And you need to recognize that you cannot speak to everyone. You need to know the ideal person who wants what you want. Your business is an entity that solves problem. Who is that person who has that problem? Yes, it is food and everybody is hungry, but some people have ulcer and they don't eat spices. Some people actually don't like food, they don't like to eat. If somebody that eats once a day is your ultimate customer, how will you make it in life? You need people that are hungry for what you're selling, and you have to speak to those people. You don't have to be confused about, oh, I don't want to offend those people that don't like food. I don't want to offend those people that have allergies. No, remove all those people from your marketing communication if they are not your ideal customers. And that, I mean, the inability to do that, the confidence to do that, the clarity to do that is what Muslims are lacking. And that's why most agripreneurs struggle with positioning. Then most of them, and this one, the last one is that you rely on word of mouth without crafting your message. Many of you rely on referrals. Please help me share my poster. My customer may be on your status. Please help me tell your family and friends to come and buy from you. Yes, I know that marketing is a lot of work, especially given the fact that you have a full-time job producing, packaging, and all of that. But the most important work you're going to do as a business owner is actually to market that business, because you can package from here till tomorrow. have the best product, especially for those of you in agric. It gets spoiled. The shelf life is low. So marketing is probably the most important work you do, and it is what I have found for women, especially Muslim women, to be what the one we find as nuisance. And then we have a lot of things, stopping us. Should I put my face on the internet? Should I be posting every day? Will I have time for my family? Would I look like some people believe that they are marketing all the time? They will look hungry. People think that I'm desperate for money. Etc. Etc. There's a lot of limiting beliefs that is affecting that, but I don't have time to go into that right now, but it is one of the biggest struggle. We rely on word of mouth rather than putting ourselves out there, putting our product out there, and selling it unapologetically. So, what is the result of all of this? The result is that your customers are confused, your sales is, the sales are inconsistent, and most of you are burnt out and tired. So let's change that with my 5 steps, 5 step positioning strategy. So these are 5 things you must know. And if you're here, I need you to write it down. I need you to be writing this down. Number one is to know who you are serving. Not everyone is your customer. Instead of targeting everyone who eats rice, you need to define a niche. Busy Muslim mothers who want convenient, healthy food. Now that's a niche. Health conscious young adults seeking organic spices. That's one niche. You don't have to sell to all of the niches, just pick one. In this season of our lives, we at AGRIC Media are selling classes to Muslim women with businesses who want to leverage social media to market. It's not for everybody. Those people who don't believe in social media marketing, they don't believe in putting their face out there, putting their product out there. They are not part of the people we are creating classes for. So when you look at the classes we have the Comfort Good course. Fantastic. That's how you become an Igwe girl. If you're not someone who wants to be part of a group of different women from different backgrounds across the world, you don't have to be there. You are not, even though we say you belong here, you don't, you know, not, you don't have to. So when I hear people say they're writing epistles on their status saying they don't need a coach, they don't need to be part of an Igwe girl to be successful. See, true. You don't have to be part of the community to be successful. We are not even targeting you. I don't know why you seem offended that we exist. We don't even have products for you. The content creation class, the video creation class, the pitch post to say, they are not for you. They are for women who have problems that we are solving. And I'm very unapologetic about saying that every opportunity I get. And I'm going to keep saying it till the end of the year. It is not for everyone. All those people writing epistles and gossiping and slandering about what we do, it's not for you. If it's not for you, focus on what's for you and leave us alone. And I need you to have that attitude too. You can't sell to everyone. You will cry. You will hurt. And I'm speaking from experience. People will break your hearts. If you think I want to solve the Uma problem, yes, you want to solve the Uma problem, but you have to pick a group of people within the Uma who wants the solution you are selling. This may seem like this is the heart of positioning. That full stop. Like when you have your ideal customer and you're specific about who you're selling, does it mean that other people will want to buy from you? No. Yes. I mean, is the answer no. Other people will want to buy from you, but your ideal customer is the person whose problem aligns with the solution you are selling. So even if other people, so for instance, if you are selling to working class men who buy in bulk monthly, you may meet working class women who will come and buy from you. Yes. Let me give an example. For those people who sell furniture, their ideal customers are men. Men are the one who buy furniture. Well, especially in the southwest. I don't know about the north. I think women set up furniture. And I don't know whether it's women who go into those shops. But furniture people will tell you their ideal customers are men. Does that mean that there are no women buying furniture? No, I buy furniture for my office all the time. But am I their ideal client? No. So don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you're going to only sell to those people. No, you're going to target those people because they are the ones that will more likely buy from you. Now, while you're targeting people, you will definitely attract other people who say, "Oh, I like what they are doing there," and they will come. But we will target the demography of people who are more likely to buy from us because the resources are limited. Even if you want to market with all your resources are limited for you to try to convince people who are not interested to buy from you. At least in the meantime, you will probably end up having the kind of marketing budget to convince new segmentation. But for now, target those people, a small size of people who want to buy what you're selling. I like them to deliver my gari. I like them to have. I buy my gari, my rice, everything, and have it delivered to my house because I'm a very busy person. I mean, this is Saturday. I've taken class in the morning. I've done stuff. I'm done stuff. Saturday is when a lot of women have time to go to the market. I don't have time on Saturday. Saturdays are time when I teach classes. So for those people who sell package food items, I'm an ideal customer to them because I would rather have you deliver. If it can be delivered, I am in. Now there are some people who say, "Eh, God forbid, you meet this Gary. This guy, how much are they selling in the market? Lie, lie, I'll go and buy my thing in the market." Yes. I don't know how much they're selling in the market. Even if I do, I don't have the time to go to the market. Most of my customers are adults and they're available for classes weekends. So I don't have the time to go. So I am going to pay that extra for packaging and delivery because that's the problem that I have. It is solving a problem for me. And I find it interesting where people who sell food and other items online try to be, complain about how their pricing is they're competing with the market price. The reason you're competing with the market price is because you're positioning yourself wrongly. You should be positioning yourself to people like me who are too busy to enter the market, not people who have the time to go to the market, not the housewife who can finish school runs and then go to the market to do the kini. Not those people whose mindset is about price. And if even if they will spend extra 1,000, the extra 1,000 on your gari, they will spend it on their way to my 12. Their mind is that, no, if I don't get to my 12, I cannot get it. You don't have to target those people. You will get tired targeting those people. I hope I'm making sense. So choose the people that you want to target. Choose the people you want to target. Who are your top three customers right now? What do they have in common? How do you know who you are serving? Who are your top customers? Your top three customers. What do all those three people have in common? You will be surprised to find out that your top customers have the same thing in common. They have something, one or two things in common. And that thing they have in common, that's what you will use to find your ideal customers. That thing, that problem they have in common, that's what you will use to market to find similar people, to find people who have similar problems. And focus on those people. Stop wasting your time with everybody, especially people that don't have the problem that your product is solving. You're selling from home, you only do deliveries, nobody can come and pick up in your house. Stop targeting people who have the time to come to your house. Stop targeting people that don't want to pay for delivery. Focus on people who are open minded to the extra perks that your business brings. That's step one. Step two is to craft a clear message and compelling product message. Our akara chips is sweet. You will like it. Full stop. Okay. That's not compelling. You have to communicate what you offer. What does your akara chips offer? What does your cassava chips offer compared to me buying potato chips? What does it offer? What makes it special than the regular one that we know? How does it benefit your buyer to buy from you? These are questions you need to answer in order to craft a compelling message. It's not enough that, oh, it is innovative, nobody has done it before. Okay, maybe the reason nobody has done it before is that the last person that did it in our village, when we ate it, he gave all of us rashes. Maybe the reason that nobody has done it before is because nobody wants it. Tell us what makes it special. Why, if we bought it, what would it do for us? Oh, these cassava chips are fantastic. They don't soak in oil, so it has less calories than your regular potato chips. Fantastic. I'm interested already. Compared to plantain chips, the cassava chips is 100 calories less than the plantain chips, and it is definitely good for snacking. You still gives you the same snacking or even better snacking experience. Thank you. I'm interested. It is not enough for you to say that, I suffered on this thing. Oh, I work hard to create it for you. I really work hard. When I was creating it, I did everything. My husband helped me. It's because of you people that I'm doing this wala. None of us, nobody send you along, but nobody send you. It's you that you send yourself. It's you that you send yourself. The customers want to know what is in it for them. What's the benefit for them? So when you're crafting any message, whether it's a small caption on your status or a longer piece to launch the product, you must tell us what you're offering. Describe it well. Give us a good description. What makes it special? Hygienically made is not enough. Everybody use it. NAFDAC approved self is not enough. Practically everything in the supermarket have NAFDAC approved. What makes it beneficial to your customer? So instead of saying we sell pure honey, you want to say we deliver raw, unblended honey sourced from Nigerian farms, perfect for your money tea, immune support, and your sooner lifestyle. So we tell go whoop. And it's just one sentence. You sell pure honey. What does pure honey mean? Describe what you offer. We offer you raw honey, unblended honey. This one is not adulterated. This one is not mixed with sugar. It was sourced from the farm. If you can create a video of you sourcing it from the source, are you bottling it and showing us how you got it from the farm and then you're sourcing it, you filtered it just to filter the dirt, and it goes directly to your bottle unadulterated, fantastic content. If you can show us the difference between your honey, you can do that honey test with your honey and a random one on the market. Fantastic. So, what is in it for the customer? It is perfect for your money tea. For those of us that love to drink tea, immune support. Your everybody. I mean, in this rainy season, for instance, all of you that are AA, this my honey will reduce your malaria attack. People will be like, day, but they will come closer. They will come closer because malaria has want to choke them. And then, of course, sooner lifestyle because you also want to touch that part of them. So, what's the formula that you want to use to craft the message? What it is, define what your product is, what makes it different, plus what makes it different, plus what it does for them. Those three things. If your message can answer those three questions, you definitely would be your message will be as clear and fantastic as they. Okay, I can see that people are commenting. Thank you for joining. Invite more of your friends to come and watch this. It's for everyone. My time is almost up, so let me finish. I'm in step two. Let's go to step three. Package with intention. So step one is know who you are serving. Step two is to craft a clear and compelling message. And the last one is to package with intention. Your product must look the part. So I went to a business outlook session on Thursday, and Mr. Salim, or I don't want to get his name wrong, the MD of Rights Foods came to talk to us, and he said the first year they launched their Rights sausage, they it didn't sell, they failed, and they went into the market to ask the sellers, why are you not, why do you think this product is not selling? And one of the sellers said, the nylon is not attractive. It's not attractive. There's nothing. It's small. The product is smaller than the gala that is the market leader, and the is green, one dull green. And they say that green is the color of gender. Yes. But you know how green can be when you use it for anything. Even when you wear green, green fits me, oh. But you see, there's some ugly green that are just ugly. Those murky, that's the green that they used that first year. And they went back to the drawing board and changed it to that this red nylon thing, changed the name, wrote it bigger, made the sausage bigger. And you know what? They actually beat the market leaders. Changing their packaging. Packaging was not the only thing they changed, but it was at the heart of it. So you want to look at your product in comparison to the products that are doing well in the market. Does your own look the part? You can't say that you're selling premium and your packaging is terrible. I don't expect people that deliver to homes to bring my product in black nylon. And one of my girls did it. I mean, when she joined, I ordered for something, and then she sent it in Watanla. Watanla is black, that black and white nylon. It wasn't sealed, no sellotape, no nothing. In fact, as they were giving me the thing, something was spilling out of the nylon. And I was like, what? It didn't look the part. Have I come back to buy from that person? No. And so it could be that the reason you have inconsistent sales is because of your packaging. Is because of your packaging. So clean labeling, all of you that used to do a row of print, they will come to me, ask me for how much am I making stickers, and I'll tell them, and they will go. Hmm, I'm not going to mention this person because the last time I saw a bottled drink, I was like, you look at this one. This is us for we made the stickers for you here, Delhi. I mean, you can look at it even from where you are. It doesn't even look like it's stickers, right? It really looks like it was printed digitally from one abroad place. No, it is stickers. Quality design stickers that shows. Yes, it's a little bit pricey, but if they are going to be selling granola this size, it's a premium product. It has to look the part. It has to look the part. And quite frankly, yes, thank you. The ASLV treat. Thank you. Packaging is part of what sells you in your absence. Fantastic. And when I'm talking about packaging, it's not even just about the printing. From the design, oh, for those of you that you want to design, you want to make, you will tell someone to design and brand for you. They will brand nicely and simply. They will design something simple and looking the part. And then you say, no, let me write it. It is used for breakfast. Do you think that those of us that want to buy, we don't know what it's used for? Why are you writing a pistol on your stickers? I bet some people, the as big as this nylon is, instead of them, look at these people now. Yes, it's going to cost them something, right? I mean, I don't think it even cost them 500 naira to do this. But some people now say, I don't want big nylon. Big nylon is expensive. Let me do small nylon. And yet you want to sell this thing, this small pouch, 5,000 naira, 3 5, and you're wondering why nobody's picking your own on the shelf, and they will pick this package with sense. So clean labeling, easy to read benefits, culturally and faith appropriate messaging. Don't the one that you find funny is how you will make poster. You put Oyibo people on your poster. I don't understand. Which Oyibo people are you selling your dried ugu for? So your your graphic designer now look for black people picture, not see. Or some people will be selling chips, but there's no okay. Let me give you an example. I wanted to make stuff for someone, and I was looking for a picture, and the person doesn't have an original picture. He has our original picture; they're just ugly. And I went. I have a. I went to my graphics. My what do we call it? Where I get my pictures and co professionally, and I said jollof rice. And you know what he brought? There were lots of beautiful pictures of biryani, and I saw a lot of biryani, and I kept looking at it. And some of those pictures actually look like jollof rice if you don't zoom in enough. And I kept skipping and saying, "No, jollof mufe." And you will find people who would carry that biryani and post it in your poster that says Niger foods available. And yes, maybe most people will not notice that it is biryani, but some of us will see it, be like, ah, ṣé biryani jẹ́gẹ́ bí Naija food ni? So when I say package with intentionality, it is everything. Focus, check all the details. And the best kind of pictures that you need for your branding are actually professional pictures. You should get people who do. Yoga Delhi, for instance, I mean, the person behind the brand, she actually does food photography for Muslimah. So if you are looking for Muslimah, who will do it for you? Yes, will it cost you money? Yes. But those pictures will be your own forever. And you can use it and use it and use it. Most important thing is that you will use it to package correct. And that's something we need to start investing in. Invest in those things. In fact, if you invest in this kind of things called the right packaging, the right sticker, the right product pictures, it will even get you more business than going to now be looking for what do Muslims look for now. Instead of doing all the organic marketing and all of that, they will be looking for someone to help them to quickly boost their page, someone to help them do Instagram ads that will quickly convert. Yes, it will convert if the packaging looks good, if the pictures look good, if the videos look good. So consistency in your colors and visuals is also something. It's also something. You can't call something mango flavor and then you go and use you now use blue, maybe blue color for it. Most people will not think it is mango flavor. What's mango flavor? Maybe orange, maybe yellow, maybe it's orangey in a way. Or you call it mango flavor and you put pineapple in on the kidney. And I say, no, it's because I want to do only one sticker. One sticker is cheap, me, that's why. But it's the mango that is inside. People often judge quality by appearance, especially if you're marketing online. And because food is such a sensitive thing, nobody wants to die from eating something. So people will judge the quality, the safety of what you're selling from the way you package. Number four is to build your presence where your buyers are. See, if you know that you're selling to working class people, you need to go find them. For instance, if you want to leverage online, then you need to go to LinkedIn. You have to go and position yourself on LinkedIn. You can't say, no, I'm comfortable with WhatsApp. How many people are checking your WhatsApp? How many working class people do you have their phone numbers that are checking your status? I know I'm comfortable with Facebook. Facebook, yeah, no more, that Instagram, the wala is too much. You now be taking picture. I know, but you keep selling and you are blaming it's economy. It's not economy. You are not positioning. When we say positioning, we're saying that arrange yourself somewhere. Why will you go and arrange yourself where nobody your customers are not? Let me give you an example. When I first got my office here, Allen used to be known as the headquarters of the women night workers, right? And when I came here, there were still a lot of them. You see them in the evenings and in the mornings. Interestingly, this place has become more of the central business district. I mean, it's always been the central business district. No, I don't know if it has always been, but I know that in the last 5 years, it's been referred to as the central business district. This old green zone of maybe Allen, Adeni Jones, or to Hausa, Agidingbi, like that. All of that have become the central business district. And interestingly, even though the nightlife is still there, but it's not as bubbly as it used to. Everybody has moved to Lekki. Oh. The nightlife has moved out of here to Lekki. And this place has become the central business district. What point am I trying to make? The people will realize that more and more people, this place is less of a residential area and it has become a commercial center of Lagos. Plus VI, Ikoyi and Co. So what happens? They moved away. There's still some here because the nightlife is still there at probably around about, but they move to where their customers are. It's the same thing. If you want to sell fruits in trucks in Lagos, go to where? There's a fruit market in K2. That's where you will see all the fruit. Just before just before that K2 now, just before the K2 market on this side, I think the market is opposite the new garage. If you want to buy fruit in bulk, that's where you go to. All the people selling fruit entering Lagos go there. If you want to buy within Lagos State, if you want to buy livestock, where do you go? You go to Okwaba now. There's abattoir, yes, abattoir opposite Okwaba. You go there. That's why people go. Now, if you are closer to this side, you want to go to Kara or just after the Long Bridge. What's this saying? The marketers are going to them. They are niche markets. And these places are called niche markets, and that's where you go. And those customers know that when you want this, you go there. And so positioning yourself in a niche market is part of position. Now, online is the same thing. Rather than you creating a niche market online, there are places your customers already exist. You are selling to Gen Zs, you want to be on TikTok, you sell mostly to men, you want to be on Twitter, you sell to corporate people, you definitely want to be on LinkedIn, you sell to women who are fashionistas or not, you want to be on IG, you sell to people. Facebook has everyone really, but there are not a lot of Gen Zs on Facebook. So those of us older millennials and co were there. Does that mean that you should only choose one platform? No. Smart people like us, they are on every platform. But the platform we focus the most is the platform that we know has our audience. So you want to know where your audience are and what are the kind of content you want to share as an agro business person. I've talked about it. You want to share your process, your your stories of how you're putting your heart into sourcing for the best product for your customers because their health matters to you. You want to share testimonials of the people who bought from you. Those are fantastic content that will help you position you to the kind of customers you're looking for. You want to educate about how your product solves problem. Yes, I don't care if people know that pap is pap and people drink it every day. Keep talking about how your pap is doing extra. That pap is beyond just being everybody's breakfast during weekend. Pap also has immune boosting traits. It has this. Our own pap, we even put ginger, we put cloves, we put whatever it is you're putting, and what those things does. You want to share it. When you drink our pap, forget constipation. You will buy peeled beans from us, you will still constipate, God forbid. You will buy beans from us and you will purge, God forbid. Our own beans are picked, they are with source for the best beans with the least chemical preservation as possible. So when you eat that beans, there's no gas for you, there's no this for you. Those of you that suffer for gas, this is how to cook your beans. Etc. These are content that you need to start creating, not just take picture and say, come and buy beans. Sure, you will not buy beans from us today. Then you want to use call to action. You want to proudly say, come and buy. Pre-order now. Limited batch available. Buy now. Don't be afraid to sell. Don't be afraid to write it. Click the link to buy. Order now. The way that I'm not afraid to say, come to class. And if you're in the AGRIC business, you definitely want to come to my marketing class. Because in my marketing class, it is 3 weeks of me and breaking this down for you. You want to come to class, and I will support you for an entire year. Yeah, to go. See, I've used scope to market like that. Then you want to own your values. That's the last step. You want to own it. Being a Muslimah is a differentiator. You want to be unapologetically Muslim. Yes, there are things your competitors will be able to do that you may not be able to do. Don't complain like, guys, because I'm wearing a hijab. That's why I cannot do it. What about the things you can do? What about the things the hijab represents? Your customers know that Ajiani, she has a manner. Even Christians and other religions will trust you more as an Ajia until you disappoint them all. But they will expect the hijab commands a certain level of trust, and that's an advantage for you. Leverage that one. Stop focusing on the things you can't do because Islam doesn't permit it. Leverage that trust that comes with the Ajia that you are. Let your audience feel your integrity, your transparency, your commitment to ethical sourcing. No be you they will be finding mixing oils, palm oil with the wrong one. No, it shouldn't be. You should proudly say that you people know that I am a Muslim in hijab and I will not compromise. So when you buy palm oil from me, you are buying the original one. We know they mix for here. Don't go and buy soap from your neighbor. Come and buy correct original from your Ajia that is trusted and trusted. That everything we do is guided by taqwa, is guided by amana. Use that to market. Stop complaining about what you can't help or what you can't do. And then, of course, modesty and warmth. You want to be modest. Just because, you want to be modest, you want to watch yourself, you don't want to sell anyhow, anyhow. There are things that we cannot do. We are not market women. We are not, there's a level of, what will I say? There's a level of panache that we must carry ourselves, especially as women. We don't want to be, even your customers that are not Muslims will be like, ah, that's so unagile of you. And we don't want that. Okay? So those are the 5 steps. The first one is to know who you are serving. The second one is to get a clear and compelling message. The third one is to package with intention and then build your presence where your buyers are. It's the first step. And then hone your values. It is an advantage. Allah cannot give us this hijab, this Islam, and it will now become a disadvantage to us. Not at all. It's because you are not thinking at the things that Islam gives to you and leveraging it, and you're focusing on the small disadvantage that doesn't affect your risk. Okay, so reality check before I go. The reality check is that you're not just selling a product, you are building a brand. So you don't have to compete with big brands. Why are you competing with big brands? Everything inside your market is just for like 100 people. Focus on those 100 people. Sell to those 100 people and move. Why are you trying to compete with people who have the capacity to sell to 100,000 people? And the 100 people that needs to buy your own product to scale doesn't affect their own market share. It is when you have the capacity to compete and take their market share, that's when you want to be moving in big moves. But until then, focus. Focus on building a brand around trust, story, and intentionality. And quite frankly, when you are clear, when you're consistent, and when you are connected to your ideal customer, uh, you are definitely going to grow this bigger than your expectation. So, in conclusion, my sisters in the agro product uh, dish, your product deserve to be seen. When we were looking for speakers to do this, but we saw Sheikh Gil, and I kept telling my girls, my team, that there are Muslimas in this niche. And so the problem that we saw putting this summit together is that you people are not marketing yourself well. You are not positioning yourself for us to see you and celebrate you and give you this platform to even promote yourself and put yourself in front of people. So please, I beg you, if you know anyone that, if you are that person, you have to do more, because you're not just running a business, you're providing halal solutions, you're preserving tradition, and you're contributing to a better economy and a better ummah for all of us. So don't just produce, position with purpose, show up with clarity. And I pray that Allah plays back and your efforts, your earnings, and your impact. Amen. 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 Okay, thank you very much, Zalima. I can say I'm so happy to all those people who've been engaging me, mashallah. When we were coming to YouTube, our biggest problem was, hey, engagement. Because if we are on Facebook, engagement by yakba, right? So, but mashallah, mashallah, I'm so happy. I'm deeply happy to find that we're still getting engagement. Before I go, I'd like to share some of the things that we have to offer for you to, I'm trying to find Some of the things that we have to offer you for those people who are interested in, who need support for positioning and marketing. Allow me to share with you some of our programs. We're currently selling the startup course, and our startup course gets you into the great business community. And I can assure you that that's definitely something that you want to. That's definitely a place you want to be. We're currently selling it at a discount that is sponsored by our Agri Girls Fund. The cost itself is about 300,000 naira on the market. The cost that we are offering you. However, if you know us at Igwe Media, for us it's not just about the what we do. You look at us giving you a free summit. It will lie. It's not even about marketing for us. It's about making impact. And so even with the courses that people pay for, we we still give it at a discount because what we have is we are a what we call ourselves a social enterprise. And so we this free summit is to have conversations and drop some gems. And so if you want further, and for those people who want further support, then we offer classes at even cheaper prices compared to the market value, because the goal is to support as many Muslims in business as possible. So if that person is you, this is definitely a class. So we have, for marketing and positioning, we have three classes that are available. I'm trying to put them up on the screen now. At least let me put the one that we are selling, our bestseller products that we are known for. If you don't know us for this, then you are new here. So we're currently selling our Comfort Good course. It is a startup course for Muslim women who have businesses. I'm trying to. This one is still here. Is this one up? So let's add it here. Okay. So this is our ongoing class, the Comfort Good course. It is a business strategy course that will also teach you how to position your business. So we have day one, understanding yourself and understanding your business. Day two is to understand marketing and how to position your brand, from awareness to purchase. And then day five is how to use social. Day three is how to use social media. And for the startup, where you the course is in September, but unlike all the other courses that terminate at the end of the year, the startup course runs from September to next year, December. Why? Because it's part of our commitment to growth. We want to have a small group of women that we're going to support. And it doesn't matter whether you're in agric or in food processing, wherever you are, it is a business marketing and brand communication course for all Muslim women. Now, the course is priced at 85,000 naira. The market value is 350,000, but we price it at 85,000 naira. However, we know that a lot of startups still struggle, and we have not gotten someone to sponsor us to be able to teach the class free of charge yet. But we got a partnership with Bounties that allowed us to collect less than 50%. We did more than 50% discount for 10 women. Then we have a slot in partnership with Igwe Girls that will allow us to also sell this class to you at just 50,000 naira, which is about 50% of the cost of it at 50,000. I think we have just 6 slots left. So if you want one of the 6 slots, please join. This is not just about coming to class. You come to class for 3 weeks and then you have me as your coach and business strategist for 1 whole year till next year. It's a project we're very proud of, and we've seen quite a lot of progress. So if you want to be part of it, for those people who don't want to be, for those people who are not into community clinical they've gone to, they just want to understand how to leverage social media or how to create content. We have something for you too. We have the content creation course. We have the, for those people who don't even want to, they know how to create content. They know they just want to know what to be posting every day. We have the Post to Thrive program for you too. So there's something for everyone. Just send us a DM on Facebook or Instagram, or even drop a message here. We'll reach out to you and email you all that you want, inshallah. So that's that from us. I hope you found this very engaging and beneficial. I pray that Allah bless the knowledge, forgive our shortcomings, and, and perfect all that concerns us. Amen. And that brings us to the end of day one. The summit still has one more day and we continue tomorrow. Inshallah, please do well to join us and invite all your friends in food and agri value chain, inshallah. That's that. There's no question. But if you ever have any question, if you're watching this later and any question comes up, feel free to drop it in the chat. I will definitely respond, inshallah. Somebody said it was an amazing and insightful day one. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Day two has 3 masterclasses and 2 panel sessions. It's definitely going to be very insightful. So please do well to join us, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. See you. Assalamu alaikum.